And welcome to Bulldog Baseball. Today at Brantley County, the Bulldogs getting ready to take on the Herons with D.R. Meadows, today's starting pitcher, at the plate facing Jake Thrift. This was a pitching matchup last year when the two teams played down here, and Brantley County won a close game. First pitch to D.R., lines it into left field, bouncing in for base hit. D.R. running around first, but he'll put on the brakes. Not going to hit a double today to start off the ball game, even though he's hit 7. Including one yesterday. Came into the game hitting .520, and he saw the fastball, and like the olden days, he jumped right on it for his 14th hit of the season. And the pitch to Logan is low and away. DR's running on the pitch that just barely got away out in front of home plate, but he was looking, and he's down to second base in scoring position with a count of 2 balls and no strikes. Lukey, of course, on the road had big base hits at Southeast Bullock, an RBI double, and also a single that tied the ball game up in the 7th. Hits this ball to right field. Will it drop? It does for a base hit. Tristan Lynn racing in. Curtis stopping at third. The ball is bobbled by Kimbrell, and the Dogs take the 1-0 lead on the RBI hit by George Lukey, his 9th run batted in of the season. He was a starting pitcher last year here and worked 2 2/3, not involved in the decision. Bouncing ball, third base side, and fair. Rolling down to the corner. Jordan Usher will grab it, and Clark is racing to second base. And he starts off the bottom half of the second inning with a double down the line. But as I mentioned earlier, they always seem to have a big body in the middle of their lineup. 1-2, bouncing ball, and it's going to go into left field for a base hit and score a run. Runners on first and second as Usher will scoop it up in shallow left center field. It's a 1-1 ball game. They do it on this pitch. Called strike 3 on a fastball low in the zone. DR gets a big K, his 34th of the season. Outfield. 2-2, bouncing ball to Curtis. He smothers it, but the ball trickles away, and a run's going to score. He dove toward the line, got a piece, but couldn't bring it in. And Brantley County leads 2-1. I think Cole Dow was about the highlight of that game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DR gets his second strikeout of the ball game. The right-hander Meadows gets a sign from Cole Graham, and the left-handed hitter, Mikel Collins, swings and misses, strike 3. So DR strikes out 3, but later, and it's 2-1 Brantley after an inning. Here's Lane hitting the ball up high in the air and deep to right field. Kimbrell running back to the fence, and this ball's off the base of the fence, and Lane Adams running to second base. He's stopping with a Bulldog double. He crushed that ball. He hit 1 double last season, so that's his second double. Jarrett Bartlett coming to the plate, a bench player last year. DH today for the third baseman. Pops up the first pitch, middle of the infield. Who's going to take care of this one? It's the shortstop, Bryce DeLoach, on the grass. 1 down. Base is clean, 1 down, and here's a Meadows pitch. Bouncing ball to Curtis. Scoops it up on a couple of hops and throws it over to first. Christian Kiley reaching down with the glove. Catches the ball. And 2 down. Meadows ready with another 1-2 pitch on the way. Bouncing ball, left side of the infield. DeLoach has it on a high hop and throws to first, and a close play, but Christian Conley again putting the glove down on the ground and catching the ball, not on a hop, but in the air. So he's playing first today. He's normally an outfielder, and he makes 2 good catches on the right side of the infield, and D.R. Meadows, against the 891 hitters, has a 3 up and 3 down. And we'll take a break. Bulldogs trailing 2-1 going to the third on Y101. He's had some good games in the last several weeks. 1 for 4 against the Valley Indians, 3 for 4 against SEB, 1 for 4 against Dodge. Waits on this pitch, hits it down the left field line. He got it by the third baseman. McGowan taking the turn at second. He'll stop there. George Lukey just keeping that ball fair and getting it by Simonin. Chance to drive in another run. He's been doing that at a good pace lately. First pitch hits the ball into right center field. Over comes Collins diving. He didn't catch this one. Logan McGowan scores. And the Bulldogs have runners on first and third. And I say that because last year he made 2 fantastic diving catches at Jackie Jones Field. This time, moving into right center field, he dove. He got the glove on it, but he didn't bring it in. And Christian Conley jumps on the first pitch and drives in a run to tie the game at 2 with his 5th run batted into the season. And D.R. Meadows pitching for the Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the 3rd, of course, starting this big game in the sub-region and getting a swinging strike out of the number 2 hitter, Cade Rowell, a left-handed hitter who walked on a 3-1 pitch his first time up. Check swing, a soft liner caught by Nick Curtis, the third baseman, on the grass. Reaching down with a glove before that ball hit the ground. It's Augusta. He comes in and pitches against right-handers. He gave up a double, got a grounder. Here's a ball hit up in the air to center field. Lukey backing up a little, now coming in some, and he makes a catch. 2 down. I'm up, so you got pitcher versus pitcher, right-hander against right-hander in this matchup. Bouncing ball over to the second baseman, Lane Adams. Fields it nicely and throws it over to first. Easy catch for Conley this time, and that's out number 3. Another 3 up and 3 down. Efficient pitching by D.R. Meadows in the bottom half of the 3rd. It's 2-2 going to the 4th as we take a break on your home of the Dogs, Y101. Ground out to the shortstop. Bouncing ball to Curtis. Feels it moving to his left and throws it over to Conley. 1 down. Here's the pitch. Lines this one into right center field for a base hit. And that ball's still bouncing, and he could run. Runner coming to third. They're going to hold him there, and he trips on the bag and falls down. So a big double for Collins. Runners on second and third. Now I see some. Liner into right field. In comes McGowan. Plays it on the hop. Runner at third coming home. Here's a throw all the way to the dish. Cole Graham with a catch, but safe. Not able to put on his tag. Dogs tied into the 3rd. Ball's hit up in the air. And the first baseman, Christian Conley, moves to his right to catch it. 2 down. With a full count with the bases loaded. Could be a key sequence in this ball game. You never know. DR takes off his glove and wipes off his hand off the side of his jersey. And now he's going to step off. Look over toward third. Collins has been dancing around over there. He's trying to distract DR. Runner first going. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Line left side, and it's a base hit. That scores Collins. It'll score 2. Here's a throw. Cut off. They got to play it second. No, they're not going to make a throw that way. DR elected not to throw the ball. That's a big 3-2 base hit for Rao that drives in a pair. And now the Herons have upped the lead to 5-2 with a 3-run 4th. Adams to end a 3 up and 3 down 3rd. First pitch bouncing away, and the runner breaking in. Cole Graham picks up the ball but doesn't have a throw toward the plate to D.R. Meadows, and another run scores. Here comes his 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball left side of the infield. Nick Curtis fields it, throws it from the grass over to first. Low, and it gets away from Christian Conley, and a run scores. Now they're going to send the other runner around third. Here's the throw to the dish. Graham with a catch. Did he tag him? No, he did not. And he slides in safely. That's Morgan. Here's the pitch. Hit up into the air. Very high. Jordan Usher giving chase. Nick Curtis giving chase. And Nick Curtis coming over. And did he catch that ball? Yes, he did. He disappeared from my sight, but he made a good catch on a tough ball to grab. And that is out number 3, but Brantley County has a big bottom half of the 4th. And the Herons score 6 times, 2 of them unearned, to lead 8-2 as we take a break on Y101. Now the Bulldogs trail 8-2, top of the 5th inning at Brantley County, and all the Dogs coming to the plate will get their third look at Jake Thrift, a right-handed pitcher for the Herons, beginning first with the left-handed hitting Logan McGowan, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Swings and hits a pitch into right center field for a base hit. He saw something he liked and jumped right on it. Sometimes that third look has been real good for the Bulldogs in the past. Brings up Nick Curtis. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Bulldogs senior. Thrift ready. Here's the pitch. Lined into left field for a base hit. Both Bulldogs leading off this frame have had real good swings against Thrift. So that's a good sign right there that they're locked in on him. Deals his pitch. Oh, he hit Lukey in the shoulder, didn't he? Yeah. That was a fastball, too. May have got him maybe on the side, maybe the back. He's walking down the first base line. That had to hurt. I don't know if Thrift's going to remember that, hey, I had him 2-2 and threw that high fastball and got him to chase it. Let's see what he's going to throw here. Oh, Usher lines his pitch into right center field for a base hit. That scores McGowan. Here comes Curtis. He's coming around third. The throw's to the right side of the infield. Usher with a hard hit ball on a 1-2. He turned on that one and drives in 2 more runs. How productive has Jordan Usher been this season? He has 10 hits and 12 runs batted in. And now the Bulldogs make it an 8-4 game, down before. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Christian Conley. Got a closed stance. Runner at first going. Here's the pitch. And it missed. Throw to second base. Usher slides in safely, and the ball gets away. And the Dogs have a chance to score a run. Here's a throw to the dish. And sliding in safely is George Lukey with a head-first slide. Lukey has made a lot of exciting plays at the plate in recent games, and he scores another run. So putting the runner in motion was a good thing for the Bulldogs, except for the fact that Jordan Usher, who has had a knee problem, may have hurt himself sliding into second. That would be a real bad thing. But now he's up and okay. And Meadows winds first pitch of the bottom half is hit up into the air to left center field. Who can get to this one? Lukey on the run. He seems to be under it, and he makes a catch. That was an easy one for George, who made a fantastic catch in Appling County that involved a little diving at the end. 1 out for the Bulldogs. First pitch from DR, hit into the air to right center field. Lukey on the run, still running. Lukey dives, and did he catch that one? I don't know. No, he did not. Run's going to score. He almost did. Boy, he had to run how many yards to even get to that ball? Oh, he did catch it. 2 outs. Now they got a runner off first, and DR Meadows will tag him out. I don't think he did catch it. They had 2 runners at first, right? He did not catch that ball, Coach, did he? You thought he did? Well, now the umpires are talking. I don't think anybody knows exactly what happened, including me. Lukey knows whether or not he caught it. They're playing a sub-region game. Dogs opened up the sub with a big win on Friday over Dodge in 9. Bouncing ball right side of the infield is a slow roller for Lane Adams. He has it and flips it over to Martin Stevens for the 3rd out. A ball to Lukey in center in the 3rd and intentionally walked to load up the bases in the 4th. Lines one to Martin Stevens, and the first baseman catches it. That ball was rising up in the air, and he raised up the glove and snagged it. 1 down. So he's 0 for 3 against DR in the righty-righty matchup. First pitch lined into left center field. Lukey on the run. Lukey jumps up in the air. Lukey catches the ball. That ball was hit really hard. If George doesn't catch it, that might be a triple. Lukey could just about catch anything. There's a ball hit, 1 hopper to Lane Adams. He battles it. He flips it over to the shortstop, and Bryce DeLoach steps on the bag for out number 3. So will Collins be throwing strikes or what to DR? Here's the first pitch, and DR pops it up in the air over near the Brantley County dugout. Will it stay in play? Yes, it does, and it's caught by Morgan, the first baseman, for out number 3. And that is the ball game as the Herons win 9-5. I said earlier in the evening, I can't remember leaving here with a smile, and I guess it's going to happen again. It's been tough for Bulldog teams to win down here. Football, baseball, and even basketball, especially baseball. And now both teams are shaking hands. It's over. 9-5 Herons at a sub-region game. We'll take a break and be back on Y101.